Hey, all right, welcome back to the Mr. Excel podcast. We're still talking about pivot tables, and I want to show you another trick with pivot tables if you need to do more than one data field. Let's take a look at creating a quick pivot table here. We'll select Data, Pivot Table and Pivot Chart Report, click Finish, and say that we want to see our data perhaps by product, and we want to see revenue, quantity, and cost of goods sold. Now think of this weird looking layout here where each product is shown down the side, and then for every product it shows sum of revenue, sum of quantity, sum of cost of goods sold. It would be a lot better if that data was kind of going across the worksheet instead of down the worksheet. Well, you'll notice that we have a new field that we can drag. It's called the data field, and this happens anytime that you have more than one data field in the pivot table. So this data field could be dragged anywhere. You could drag it to the left of product, but what we really want to do here is drag it right on top of the word total in cell C3, and that will cause the data fields to go across the page. Now, we have revenue, quantity, cost of goods sold, and that's the way that I added them. That probably is not the way that I wanted. If I come here and type sum of quantity, Excel will nicely switch those two fields around for us, so we have quantity, revenue, and cost of goods sold. Now, one trick, if you need to take a field off the pivot table at this point, we can't really drag sum of cost of goods sold off. You have to go to the data field dropdown and uncheck sum of cost of goods sold. So it's very possible to have a pivot table with multiple data fields that are being summed up in the data area. Just a little bit tricky on how you have to arrange them using the data button, and then if you want to remove one of those fields, to actually use the dropdown to take it away. Hey, thanks for joining me. We'll see you tomorrow for another podcast from Mr. Excel.